Hello, this is Professor Urbis White. This is an orientation for your Math 3A class for fall of 2013. This is a mediated class. In other words, you are required to buy a system, I call it Pearson system, to do homework. Once you buy that code to do homework, you will have access to your ebook. If you need a paper book, I recommend that you buy it from our bookstore. You go to our bookstore. This is a new book, so fairly new. I doubt that you'll be able to find any used versions. So if you buy the book new, it will come with the code wrapped together. If you go outside the IVC, you may or may not get a deal. The problem is it's going to take a while for you to receive the book, and it may not have the code with it. So you'll have to buy a code, and then even though you pay less for the book by buying it from Amazon or someplace else, you're going to end up paying more money because you have to buy the code to do homework. Does that help? All right. So let me tell you how this works. So the book is optional, whether or not you're buying it from our bookstore somewhere else, but the code is mandatory. You can buy the code from our bookstore as standalone or wrapped together with the book, or you can buy it online. I'll show you how you buy it online, and we go from there. Okay, your lifeline. Here's ivc.edu. I'll do this very fast because if you're taking calculus, probably you've been our student a while, so you know your way around. Okay. So here's ivc.edu. If you're a new student, my site is where you sign up. Email is where you do email. Every student has an email address. You get a Blackboard access, and I do use the Blackboard to manage my class, but you're going to have to do the code, and I'll show you how to go. So we are using two systems, the Blackboard for class management and the Pearson system for homework. So let me show you around. For academics, you go to academics, schools and departments, you go to math, and when you go to math, you go to, for example, you have access to faculty, which is to me, and the Math Tutorial Center. Math Tutorial Center is in B300 building, and it's free. Please sign up the first week of classes. If you want to be part of the honors program, read that. If you think that you want to know about what you are learning in this class, go to Student Learning Outcomes. That's pretty much the only places you'll need to go. Let me take you to faculty. Here's my email address, here's my phone number, and here's my web page. And my name is Professor Urbis White. I go by either Professor Urbis White or Professor White. Here's my web page address. You click on it. Here you are. Now, if you're an engineer or a science major, my background is engineering, you may want to join the ASEC club, and I have a little link in there for you guys to join these wonderful kids. And math videos, here it is for calculus topics, and I really recommend that you watch those videos to understand how your graphic calculator works. Here's my schedule. If you scroll down, here's my schedule for the fall. Office hours on Tuesday, Thursdays. I'm in the lab after 2 o'clock. And here's your class, Monday, Wednesday. Here you go. Okay, so that was that in terms of your lifeline. My webpage, and this is, I took you around my webpage, and this is the URL for it. I'm using two things. Okay, the first one is the Blackboard one. I'll take you around that. So let me show you that one. So when you go to Blackboard, you'll have automatic access once you sign up for the class. And you're going to see this class in there, Math 3A, and it's going to start with 20133. Where is that? If I 251, the 3A, here we go. and it's going to Analytical Geometry Calculus 1. Here we go. You click on it, and I have all sorts of announcements in there. Okay? So, thank you for joining my class, all that stuff. Now, this is the one that I'll just use to post announcements and all sorts of stuff. And you want to go and click on 3A materials. And that's the one per chapter. You're going to have a lot of different things, you know, links and assignments I do in class, PowerPoints, trig stuff, all sorts of stuff, okay? So get familiarized with it. Whenever I need to give you a paper or something, I'll put it right here. Okay, course information, you can get the printouts and everything. So this is for course management. Now, let me close that. And remember here, I was just telling you, this is for course management for homework. What the heck is this? This is the number that you really need the most. Urbis-Y 32695. This you will need to buy. So let me click on it and I'll show you how this works. It will take you to this site and you're going to have to go register and you're going to have to enter the course ID ERBAS-Y, and this one has 32695. When you do that, look what it does. It took you to the right place. It says course ID taught by that, and this is Math 3A Fall 2013. You're going to have to create a Pearson account. That is the one that's going to allow you to do that. Or you're going to use your old Pearson account if you have one. You already know what that is. And add this, you know, this class into it. For each class, for each book that you take, you use from Pearson, you have to pay money. Because it's like buying a new book. You cannot use a trig book for your statistics class. You have to buy your statistics book for it. So when you create an account, here your email address, I really recommend that you use your IVC email address, IVC or Saddleback. And for username, use your first initial last name. And you have to accept the license agreement to go on. And this is where you purchase the Pearson Access. It's going to be under around $100. Like I said, you can buy the book wrapped together with this code, and that will give you a break. You'll have the paper plus the code. So please do this before you come in if you may. If you want to see how the class works, you can wait maybe until Wednesday or so. But after that, I will drop you for no-show if you don't start working in Pearson. Okay? All right. So that is that. So let me go back to this here. This is the course ID. I gave you that. All right. Technical requirements. If you want to check your system at home, if you don't have a computer at home, you can use our MATLAB. Like I told you, I need you to sign up for the MATLAB since it's free. Then you can sign up for it and use computers there. Or you can just use your home computer. And this one is their help. You click in there. Their Pearson 24/7, like chat line help and all sorts of stuff. So you can get help with your thing. Now, if you have problems with the Blackboard, this is the number to use to call them and leave a message, and they will get back to you, hopefully within 24 hours. And now, I showed you where my faculty page was. Here are the calculus videos. In there, I'm actually teaching you how to use a graphing calculator. Okay, you need to come in for the final. There's no two ways about it. You will not be able to pass without passing the final, and so make sure that you do that. All right, now what I'm going to do, remember I told you that you have to buy a code. Let's close everything so that you can actually see what's going on. So that was the URL that I gave you, the Pearson URL. And you can click click on it. Here we go. Now, I assume that you signed up for it already, so I will sign in as myself and show you around Course Campus a little bit, this Pearson system. You'll enter your own username and password and get it. Since you paid for it, like I said, it's under around $100. You need to buy the code to finish the class. So when you look in here, where is it? Math 3A. You're going to get in to something like this, okay? Now, chapter contents is where you have your book. So you click on it, you see it, chapter table of contents or whatever, you click on the chapter and you click on the section and multimedia e-text, ta-da. Here we go, okay? It's pretty neat. Here's your book. And you can go back and forth, you can get a printout, you can do whatever you want. So that is your book. Do not use study plan to do your homework. Video presentation, if you want to watch a video, let's say you missed the class on section 4.1 and you're kind of like lost, go watch the video in there, okay? So that is that. If you look in here, homework, this is what you're going to use for homework. You click on the homework, continue, and homework on chapter 1, chapter 2, everything has a deadline. After you miss the deadline, this is how you do the homework. You click on it, and you have questions, click on the questions, and do them. So, once you get into a question, help me solve this is going to help you. Let's say you forgot domain and range. Ooh, okay, so you can click on it. You can see an example about it. You can read your textbook. You're not paying for a tutor. You're using our free service, so don't use that one. Ask my instructor. This is your last resort. You can click on it, and I'll see where you're stuck, and I can help you with that. So you can come to my office hours, or you can just ask my instructor. But probably you'll be able to, tackle this problem with this. Now, let's say you have no clue about this. Please learn it first before you do the homework. You come to class, I'll just do a very quick review, and then I'll just tell you go watch videos and just read your book and try to catch up, because this is kind of like the review part. The chapter 1 is like, do you really know your pre-calculus and trig and algebra before you take this class? Does that make sense? So, I just told you about homework. For the quizzes and all that stuff, you have to come in. So, let's see what else I need to do. That's pretty much it. I will give you the handout in the class. What you're going to have to do in the first day of class, you're going to have to give me a contract. This is like, I understand what this class is require me to do. You give me the contract to stay in. Then I'll give you an orientation. So you give me the contract the first day, and then so by Wednesday, so we meet on Monday, by Wednesday you have to do the kind of like an orientation, kind of, what do I call it, some kind of, a couple of tasks that require you to go to the library, require you to go to math lab and find out about your IVC email address, those kind of things that you're supposed to do. So you do that, and you give me a little form. It's going to look like this, and I'll give you on the first day. And you submit that, and you're ready to go. And you have to be ready to do your homework and be inside the Pearson system, by Wednesday. So you have to get going, because we have no time to wait for the things to arrive. So I will send you this email address, this video, at least 1 week ahead of schedule. And then I wish that everybody just gets in and they check their email before classes start. If you do not, then you'll have to kind of rush and get this done in 2 days. All right, well, I'm glad you joined my class, and I'll see you in class. Thank you.